I hope my screen is visible, Priyanka.
It is coming now. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, shall I start with the first question?
Yes, yes.
They're asking what will be the output. Oh my god. One second. Yeah. Hmm. What will be the output? You want me to
Okay.
take the code to JDoodle or is it fine?
No, no, this I'm very clear actually.
Okay.
Because we have prepared for quiz now, so that
Yes.
way there's no issues here. I wish you have some issues because, like, if you are taking, like, for example, here we have this point object, no? We have taken we have just made a copy. P point P2 is a just copy reference copy of P1 actually.
Yeah.
So yeah, and point P3 is then cloned. Yeah, so we are getting, and since these are only क्या बोलते हैं these are the basic this thing
Hmm.
instant variables, so they get copied. And so what will happen here now, now we have taken P1 is 1020 initially, so P2 is also 1020. Now we are setting P1 200 and 200. So since P1 is getting changed and P2 actually it is only referring to the same object.
Correct.
So since P1 is changed, P2 will also change. But P3 has been cloned. So it's a separate copy. So you
Yeah.
will still have 1020 there. Yeah. So you will have 100, 200, 100, 200, and 1020.
Correct.
Okay.
But that's ideally
Acha,
correct.
let me say clone is not supported.
Exactly. That's because we are not
Yes,
expecting clonable
yes, yes,
interface.
yes. We have to say extends clonable.
So something implements clonable here.
Implements clonable. Yeah, sorry.
Okay. So shall we take this out to JDoodle and once try it out, Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Then more coding also will be done. Okay. Class point implements clonable, right? Mm, okay. I think should I import something?
Oh, I think util Java dot
No, no, no.
util.
Capital C. I think I forgot the capital C.
Clonable is with a capital C.
Yeah. 100, 200, 100, 200, and 10 and 20. Okay. So the key takeaway is that what if we don't put this catch statement, Priyanka?
Which one? Okay. If you
Try
do
catch.
not put this catched,
Will it throw error?
it will terminate abnormally.
Okay. So I have committed all the other things. Okay, I'm trying to do it. So yep. So whenever we are cloning whenever we're using this clone function, so we are supposed to put it into a try catch function, right? I mean try catch block, and then we are supposed to catch the errors,
Mhm.
right? And should it be
Yes.
like just should we just catch this exception, or can we just make it like a general exception,
We can make it exception also.
right? So even if it is a general exception, it will be working. That's fine. Yeah, Priyanka.
So
The
it is
exception is
always
like
so it
sorry.
is always required when we clone, we must use it inside try catch block.
Correct. That's the first point. I mean, that's the second point. The first point is, you use the clone method.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, so implement the clonable interface. Okay. So
That will
then,
be
sorry, that will be.
that will act as a deep copy, and if you that simply we are referring that is shallow copy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And is this required? And why is this required? Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is basically what he was telling rightly, no? That this is required for deep copy of the object actually.
Okay. We need to do the super dot clone. Okay, got it. So public object. So this is this. I mean, this is basically this method, right? If we call at this line, we are calling this function.
Yes,
Right?
yes, yes.
Throws like clone not supported exception, and fine. Works. Okay, right, Ash? We'll go further.
So
Any
this is
questions?
necessary to use. Always
Sorry.
necessary to use.
Huh?
If we want to use clone method,
Yeah.
it is necessary to put this inside clone method. Put a self-made, matlab, explicitly we have to put a clone method there inside the class, point class, or the main class, or the
Correct.
general.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Want to, if you want to use the clone function. All right. We'll go further. I should take this question.
What was that super dot clone? That clone was coming from you get the collections.
Clonable interface. Clonable interface.
Acha, that clone was coming from clonable interface. Oh, and that clonable interface is in collections.
We don't
No,
have the collection here, right? We did not import
super
it.
dot clone means that you have just taken their constructor and included it here. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but where is this clonable interface present?
you will have to see in the documentation. No,
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
We have not imported the utils, so it's not there in the utils.
Yeah, yeah,
actually
yeah.
not in the utils, is it? Okay. Okay.
Anything else, Ayush, you want to ask?
No, no, no. We can go ahead.
So this question will be for you.
For me?
No,
Okay.
Ayush. Ayush it
Oh,
is.
okay. It's in
Ayush.
Lang. It's in Lang. Huh? I just checked.
What do you mean by lang?
Oh, it is, matlab not in util. It is
Ah, okay,
java.lang.
okay, okay.
Dot.
Clonable is in lang.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Yeah, Ayush, take this question.
Yeah, so this is the product question. No? So we have this main class product, new product, pen, 100 rupees. Second product is we have created here a new product
Hmm.
inside which we have
We are
delivered
passing
the
P1.
constructor of P1.
Is it now, Mike? I have a question here. Is that reference or the object? How would I take this? Is it a deep copy or a shallow copy?
It's a, I think it's a shallow copy only.
Okay. Do I make sense here? Like saying at this point itself? I don't know. Fine. Let's go ahead. So this is just shallow copy, right?
And I don't think it's a shallow copy because there we are using the keyword new, so it will create in the new memory location. So
Okay.
I, with this point, I think it is a deep copy,
All
and
right.
in that fourth is of course a deep copy.
If they have implemented clonable and do we have clone method? Yes. So then it's possible. Go ahead. The deep copy.
Uh, yeah. So P1 dot set palindrome pencil, P1 dot set rod price is 30. So we are changing the name and price to pencil and 30 rupees. So now we want to print all the four of these, and
Hmm.
now we are catching if there is some exception. So
Yeah.
P1 must print pen and get no, it should print pencil and 30,
Hmm. So I'm
and
saying P1 is pencil and 30. Okay.
P2 will print क्या कहते हैं, it has deep copied, so it will print only pen and 100,
Okay.
and P3 will show pencil and 30 because it is a shallow copy, and P4 will print क्या कहते हैं, pen and 100 because it is a deep copy. So P4, P2 and P4 are same, and P1 and P3 are same.
Okay. So P1, P2, P3, P4. What will be the output?
So can you just scroll down? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So
So
yeah, this
here
is correct.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any notable points in this question here?
Yeah, I think there is only one notable point, I think, in this question. See what is happening now. Now, your product was, for example, had only these properties were directly string and double. Yeah. While, like, for example, if like you had multiple items, for example, pen, pencil, and array inside. Yeah. In that
Okay.
case, your product P2, when we say new product P1, I
Hmm.
think that also becomes a like sort of the
Shallow
array, I
copy.
think, does not become the deep copy.
Correct.
In P1 clone, we have the possibility of making it a deep copy if we make the proper
Hmm.
uh, proper
Inside this, right? Inside this
methods. Yeah, if you
functions.
make the proper methods.
Correct.
Repeat, I didn't understand like what.
Okay. Ayush. the point is, if by suppose you are passing an array inside of this, we can pass the array also, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, if you're passing an array and if you're trying to create an object like this,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
that array will be passed as a reference because you're not creating a new array, right?
Okay.
So that array will be passed as a reference, but that array can also be made into a deep copy by appropriately doing cloning the thing here. But we'll go further and look into it. You will have some
But
questions on that. Okay.
those objects will have the same different location anyway.
Uh, when no, it won't.
If they suppose the product wants an array to be parameterized, and
Correct.
then P1 has a product which has an array as a parameter, and
Yes.
we are now creating P2 new product and
P1.
putting array inside that same putting P1 inside it, so
Hmm.
same as it. So now P1 and P2 both will have same memory location, you mean to
No,
say?
no,
The
not
array
P1 and
alone.
P2. Array
The
only.
array alone. Yeah, the array alone will have same memory location.
That is what I was saying also, that P1 and P2 as an object will have different memory location anyway, but the
Correct.
list will have the same memory location in case we are putting a list inside it or an array list inside it.
Yes.
Correct,
And
correct.
we
Yeah.
can provide a different memory location by using appropriate method, which we'll see further. All right.
Okay.
It's just a single line. That's all. Nothing else. Yeah, Priyanka, can you take
Yeah,
this?
yeah. So var, no, var is like sort of it will define its type by what to say by initialization. Yeah,
Hmm?
initialization only. No?
Utilization.
Yeah. So var a is equal to 10, if we say, yeah, so it is basically an integer. So
Correct.
var b is equal to 20 means b has become a string. So when we say var c is a b 30, so that means it is going to be integer plus string plus string. Yeah. So it
Mm-hmm.
will like basically become 10, 20, 30 only. So it become like concatenation of three
Okay. C is
numbers.
10, 20, 30. Okay. What about
And
D?
B, if we will say, you have got A plus 30, so A is an integer, 30 integer, so you will have addition here. But then after that, since B is a string, it will concatenate. So you will have 40, 20.
Okay. That's right. That's perfect. Actually, I've seen this in macro also.
So yeah, so whenever there is a string coming, so it will
It,
concatenate. Until then, it will be a string. Or it will be the
it,
normal
yep.
expression.
Correct. We'll go further. Yeah, Aish, this is for you.
Okay, so this is the main class employee where we are creating the constructor of manager, and now the var o1 is equals to e. So this is now just the reference
Of
of
that.
e,
Okay. Hmm.
and now we are creating the new object of employee and the new object of manager. So now we are printing all three of them.
Yep.
So what in this case? So when we are printing the objects, it will
So do string is
uh,
saying like from employee and from manager. What will be
yeah.
printed? That.
So the two one thing from the past which I want to ask you is like two string will automatically get invoked, and when we are considering getting it when we are creating the object of employee, it will return from employee the string return object return thing of two string method.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh,
That's correct.
okay, so now the manager when we are calling manager,
Hmm?
so it will return the object of manager only from
Okay.
manager.
Hmm.
So in O1 it will be from manager,
Right.
and we,
O2.
uh,
O2 will be.
and O2 will be now this is it has nothing to do with manager class, so it will be from employee only.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have O3 which is again the new manager.
So manager, employee, manager. That's what you're saying.
One second,
Correct.
one second. What I was thinking about O1. So now
O1.
we are converting it to we are converting it to type of employee.
Hmm.
So, so by dynamic dispatch only, it is getting manager only. Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Because in the end, what the constructor is of is manager. That is why we are getting the from manager. If it is of, yeah, got it. Got it.
Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah, clear, clear.
Great. We'll move further. Yeah, Priyanka, take this question.
Okay, so I think similar something. Okay, okay. Now this I think we will get an error at line one because we have already said that a was integer, so we cannot now update the value of a to a double. So it will give you an error actually at line one.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, can you repeat? Can you tell me what happened?
See
Okay,
what is
here it is
happening.
an integer. Okay,
Var
it's
a is equal to
declared
100 now, so a is of type integer now.
integer. So
Yeah,
then we
yeah.
can't
So we
reassign.
cannot make it now. We cannot assign it a double value now.
Sure, sure, got it. Yeah. So go ahead. I
Yeah. So we have now the main class, which we have created order one as a tree map object, and we have put pen, pencil, notebook, paper inside it, and we have created another order two object which is of same of tree map, and now we are putting pencil, eraser, paper, and pen again with
hmm,
the I think this must be cost inside or anything like the something will be there. Okay, now we are creating another, that is total cell of tree map object of tree map type. Okay, so now we are iterating over order one dot entry set. So this order one, so we are like fetching dot get key and get values and putting it inside the total cell.
hmm.
Similarly, we are doing it with the
Order
order
two.
two. Yeah, but here the thing is like x comma y is equals to y plus x. So x comma y will return x plus y. So by this, what does this mean? And we are putting here the function is merge. The problem is that the function is the method we are calling is total cell dot merge p
Correct.
dot get these. So what, I don't know about this merge thing.
Priyanka, you wanna say about this?
Okay, I'll tell what is merge.
Good.
See what happens is merge, no? If you see merge, it gives you three values, correct? So
Mm-hmm.
its first value is the key. Yeah,
Sorry, it takes three values.
I takes three values. Yeah, merge has three values. You can see. Yeah, so you got
Hmm.
two commas in between, correct?
Correct.
So first like variable is the key. Okay.
Hmm.
Then second actually it is the value that he will use as y. Okay.
Correct. Basically, I mean, this get key refers
And
to x
second
and get value refers to y. Correct, Priyanka?
y.
Huh.
But like let no no key no no x refers to the older value of uh, associated with the key, and y
Okay.
refers to the new updated value sort of. And then like when you say you tell, then you give the function, and then you tell what is the new value. So when it will get updated, you will have this key and you will have this updated value. So
Okay.
what I want to say is, for example, yeah, now if you see, for example, what is this adding or something, what is it?
Yeah, it's adding.
Adding. Okay. So what is happening? Like for example, if you have pencil, yeah. So it
Mm-hmm.
puts pencil, comma. It will give you the the value that it's putting now is 20. This is the new value. And
Hmm.
x comma y means it earlier value was 3. Then it adds its value because you see you have already set. If you see in the previous line, for example, yeah, for map dot entry string integer e order one, yeah, we have done, we have already put these values there. So it is not an empty map that you are getting. You are getting a map with some keys and some values. Okay. So what you are doing now, you want to update that value. So what we are doing, we have put this value here now, this thing, and we are updating the value. The third value that you will get is the updated value. Okay, which you put in the form of a function that you're telling x y is nothing but y plus x. So the newer value he adds to the older value. So your when you will get the answer, what will happen to your total cell for pencil? It will become 23. Pencil 23.
Hmm. So
No,
basically, a sum.
pencil it would be 30 and pen it would be 10. Please check again.
Okay, maybe okay, fine. I'm not adding correctly. So what 10 and 20, 30 it will become.
Imported. Here, pencil 30, as you told.
So this may be Ayush, if you want, you can look at the documentation. It speaks about this merge function like this only. That e dot
Okay,
get
print.
value is the, see what is happening now. You look at it, see what it is happening now. You have got this order 2. You are now iterating through the list order 2. Correct? Correct? So when
Yeah,
you say e dot get key, means you're getting key of from the order 2. When you say e dot get value, means you're getting the value from
Value of that.
from order 2. Correct? So you've got 20 here. You got pencil, comma 20. Now he says x comma y. X is the older value. Older value was 10. Then you say, then you add y. Y is the newer value. And
so
then
we
what you
can
have to do? Bolo
so
Ayush.
we can say this that we can like x is the value inside the total cell, uh, that is key of total cell, and the y is the value of the value inside the total cell, instead of saying that it is the old value.
The old value, what do you mean total cell and not cell? I've not understood.
So the total cell is a new the new tree map we have created now. So
No,
in
that was
inside
also
that,
total cell only, no?
so
You
total
are
cell.
updating your total cell.
So now we are now updating the total cell. So first of all, inside total cell there is the values of order 1. Now we are trying to update via order 2.
Correct.
So when we are trying to update via order 2, we are trying to get the access of order 1 via total cell, which is inside total cell.
ठीक है, if you are understanding like that, then it's fine. So it is the value that was already there in the list, and you're updating it, using the new list as per the function provided in the third this thing. So what I want to say is x is the value that was already there in your total cell, correct?
Yeah,
Then y is the value that you're getting from e dot get value. Okay,
yeah,
whatever is here, whatever may be written here. Okay, here he is getting the same thing, and then how you have to update that value, that will depend upon the third this thing where you're giving the function. You're telling that x y, you have to do y plus x. Okay, he could have written x plus y also, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he's just writing it to confuse you. So that means you will get here 10 plus 20 actually, or rather 20 plus 10. So then you will get 30. And this what you will get ultimately is you will get pencil 30.
yeah.
Correct. Right.
So any add-on, Gokul?
No, sorry.
Any add-on?
No. Like it was
No.
discussed very much, very detailed, right?
Yeah.
You have any more doubts?
No, no, no.
Okay, fine. So this question is for whom? I forgot.
For
Question.
me, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what is this? We have
Identify
this
appropriate option to fill in the blank.
var is the output list is equal to this output list for each n system. Uh, okay,
So see, this is the output actually. Okay, pen and notebook.
okay, pen and notebook.
Yeah, pen
Okay,
and
so
book 40.
so I think he output list. Yeah, what he wants us to what was that? Pen 10, notebook 40.
40. Yeah,
Pen 10, notebook 40. Okay, so
correct.
probably he's looking for values more than equal to 10, probably. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, more than equal to 10, more than 8.
Yeah, something like that. Some such number. So probably what you should do is now that what you should do is you should probably I think it will be p list dot stream, or I don't, this I'm not very sure, but maybe it would be
Correct.
stream dot p list, something
No,
like
no,
that.
this
And
was
then,
stream, right?
and a correct, p list dot stream. And then what we have to do is we have to filter. We have to
Correct.
filter n such a way that, filter x or whatever, x dot get price. I think it was there. It should be greater than equal to 10. Yeah.
Correct.
I don't know
So get,
what some other options are there. Is it? Okay.
yeah, we have other options. So x is greater than or equal to 10, because no, we can't do that, because x is an object and we can't refer it like that. You can't say x is greater than 10, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So and we have,
Yes.
yeah, product. Yeah, this is okay. They're
This
converting it to
is
product.
same thing.
Yeah.
See, we can write the type or we may not write. So it's the same thing actually. So we've
Correct.
just written, rather than X, we have written product X.
Ayush,
Yeah,
how much did you
yeah,
follow?
yeah, I followed completely.
Good. Okay. So can someone tell me, like, what is this take while?
Ayush, I know this. If you want, you can tell.
No, no, I don't know.
Okay.
Then-
So what it means is take while. See the word, you try to break that word. I mean, try to understand the word itself, Take while means if you have a list, if you go on taking while, this condition is, till it
Hmm.
becomes true, sort of. So that means you have let us say this was, a big list. So let us say, can you bring it down slightly? Can we see, look at the numbers? Yeah. Supposing the pencil was somewhere at the third number. Yeah. Supposing. So you would have, let us say, a pen, supposing. Yeah. So you would have pencil 10, pencil 5, pen 10, notebook 40, eraser 8, for example. Yes. So what he is going to do, he is going to see the prices. So what will happen? You will have price first 5. So he will take that value.
Hmm.
Then he will see you have reached the price. Then he will stop filtering further. He will stop at 5, give that output and stop.
Correct. Let's test it out. Okay. So public class, I need to remove this.
In this case, he will get a null return because the first value itself is 10. Or you can make it 40 so that we can
Yeah,
see
yeah.
these values.
No, Priyanka. Initially, we won't get null. Like it will stop. Right. Take while. First value we take.
Acha, it will take 10, is it?
Yeah, and it stops over here. Right.
Acha, okay. So it takes first value, then it stops. Okay.
What if it was 1?
Then it will actually print all because you will not see 10.
Correct.
So
It's not printing.
Gokul, can you do pencil as 10?
Okay. Now pencil has 10.
Yeah,
But why is it?
yeah, yeah. It should do this only.
What do you
What
mean?
you got? What is HG?
No, no,
Because
no. I just gave. Ayush,
because
go ahead.
it yeah. So I was telling. So if we got in the starting, if we didn't get any value like 10, what we are trying to get, or greater
Mm-hmm.
than 10, so it won't go any other, it won't go to the next thing. So in
Hmm.
the starting, there should be the value greater than 10. Then else the while loop won't work.
Correct. So it's like while I mean we start at this point until,
Acha, you are telling if for two tens, it will go on doing till you get all the tens, is it?
Yeah,
yeah, no,
and it
10,
should
10
start with
times.
10 also. It should start with 10 also,
Correct.
or greater than 10.
Start with a value which is greater than 10.
Yeah.
Priyanka.
What you are telling?
It can
Okay.
be anything greater than 10.
Acha, it is greater. That is why. Okay, okay. So it will stop
So,
when it will encounter a value less than 10.
huh,
So if
Whether
suppose,
it is,
let us say if pen was 1, then what? It will give a null in that case, correct? Pen, no,
here,
pen.
no, no, it
pen,
will be 100.
no,
Pen.
pen, she is saying pen was, if pen was 1. Okay. And it will null means in the sense we
Zero.
don't print anything.
Yeah,
That's
so it is
correct.
not giving, yeah, sort of not giving any. Yeah.
All right. That was good. We'll move further. Ash?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is for me now.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, class main class. So int m is equals to 15. Stream dot iterate I and n. We have this function n is equals to n plus 1. So now which in which we are again using a method limit m and again a filter n m mod n is equals to 0 and for each n should we should print n comma space. Oh god.
Let's test this out and see if I can.
So we
Okay.
can first we can debug by ourselves only. So like this, what this line is doing is we are choosing n is equals to 1 and we are incrementing every time with n is equals to 1 plus 1. Okay.
Correct.
Now we are limiting it to 15. That is n will go from 1 to 15.
Yes.
And now we are filtering if n is equals to m mod n. So which is now m is 15 and if
Basically, the
n
factors of 15, right?
no, no, it is not the factors of 15. Yeah, all
The
the
n.
factors of 15, all the factors of
Correct.
15.
Yes.
So for all the factors of 15, it will print all the factors with the spaces in between. Yeah.
All right. Priyanka, you got anything to say?
Yeah, only one thing I want to ask. When do we say stream dot iterate, and when do we say, for example, we had in earlier this thing, no, I list dot stream.
Here.
So no, yeah, yeah, yeah. This. So what is how are they different?
So if you, Priyanka, stream is like an iterator, right?
Hmm,
Kind of.
hmm.
Hmm?
Correct.
The difference is that you can use it only once.
What we can use only one stream.
The stream, yes. You
Acha.
cannot use it again.
Okay.
Okay. And here, so which means you're getting, okay, coming to this point. Okay. So you're having that plist dot stream, right?
Correct.
Okay. So why you're doing, you're trying to iterate over an array, an iterable, basically we can say.
Yeah.
If you want to convert the iterable to a stream, repeat what I told, iterable to a stream,
Huh.
then you use this dot stream function or method. Correct.
Yeah.
So here you, or just iterating over numbers, you can say like anonymous stream or something like that.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
That's an array which you wanted to iterate over, and this is your doing the other thing,
Okay.
iterations. Okay, little bit understood.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
We'll have more examples, don't worry. Yeah.
Okay, so if it's an iterable, then we write that iterable. Oh, just give me 5 minutes. Okay, you guys continue.
Yeah, yeah. Aish,
Yeah.
go
So
ahead.
now we have this main class here. So
Read the question here.
yeah, from among the options, what should be filled in code block one so that the outcode prints the even number between 1 to 9.
Hmm.
Okay, so we have now main class where we have created array list object list and inside that we are iterating over 1 to less than 10 where I is I plus plus list dot add I, so it is
Hmm.
adding it consists of number between 1 to 10, 1 to 9.
Hmm.
So what among the options should be filled? So can you go a
Hmm.
little bit down? Yeah. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, it
You
is
want to see the
pretty
option?
straightforward.
I'm back.
The first point is straightforward.
Hmm. So that list dot
So,
stream, that list we are converting it to a stream and filtering it, right?
so in order to filter, we need to convert it into a stream.
That's right. If you want to use the filter function,
Okay. And what that stream does is, can do you
repeat.
know how it is convert what it is doing with the list?
I was just converting it to a stream. I mean, converting it.
So
Which one?
now
Which one? Tell me.
He's asking what I mean, what happens when the list is being converted to a stream, right, Ash?
Oh, correct.
Yeah,
It only means that you're like sort of the numbers will just keep on coming.
yeah, it is acting as an iterator. Okay.
That's right.
So now we are filtering over it and we are choosing even numbers, those filtering over even numbers. So
Hmm.
for each, we are printing those numbers.
Hmm. That's
So
okay.
we are putting, so one more thing. This stream is a list which consists of those numbers.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, that I got. Yeah,
Stream is
got it.
also an iterable. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So that list you're converting into a stream. Simple.
yeah, yeah. So this is not true because this is not any condition. It is just an what
Is
we
it because
say.
of this? Is it because of
Double,
double equals?
yeah, yeah. It won't give true or false value.
Yeah.
That is.
Hmm. Here, what is
So we
happening?
are okay. So we are creating here a stream of
Hmm.
type integer and list dot stream is the method.
The same
What
thing
is
what you have done in this one. They're just like splitting it up. That's all.
yeah, very much same only.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Fine. And what is wrong in this? Okay,
So
the stream they are converting it back to a list. So that is wrong.
yeah, how can we do that?
Hmm. So after filtering it out, can we convert it to a stream? I mean, as a list. See, they have put it as a list integer.
That we
Then,
can do, but
hmm. So
that
what should we do in this line so that we can get the output? Any
after
idea?
the parenthesis that of list, we should create another parenthesis uh,
Correct.
and, till the end.
Is this the one that we're looking at? I think yes. Okay.
Yeah,
Let's see why this option is wrong. And okay. So you were telling the bracket over here. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, I think it should work.
I don't know.
No, it will not work. See, what I believe it may work, I'm not sure, but it may work after you have converted that stream, like you have filtered it. Then maybe after that, because what happens was stream can theoretically it can be indefinite. So you cannot convert a stream to a list that way. But once you have filtered it out and you've limited it to some values, probably you can. But I'm not sure. No, that is only a hunch.
I remember like something is there like after stream you can store it as an array. I remember doing something like that.
You can, provided I think you have some limited
Yeah,
value.
that's right. That's right. Here also we are limiting only, right, Priyanka?
Here, yes. So I don't know
Yeah.
whether.
What should we do to make it as a
Hey,
list?
you do this thing. You try rather than converting in the first place, try in the next place. Like put in the left side here in the line number 14. You put stream only, yeah.
Hmm.
And maybe in the last line, if you put list, vagera and all that, it should be okay.
Mm,
No, small stream here, small stream. Yeah. Now this is you small stream. This you need not write now because you've already converted it. Steam is your list dot stream. No, see
no,
from line
Priyanka.
number 13 you've got a small stream, correct? No, only
Yes.
stream you need to write Nietzsche.
That,
Yeah,
okay. You're just asking me to write it as a stream here.
yeah. This yes, and yeah, this is stream
Okay.
only, small stream.
The whole
So you
thing, right?
want to, if you
The whole
want to
left hand
break,
side.
No, the whole thing is not required. You've already called it something. No, your
So what do you want? You want me to put it like this?
Yeah, and you remove this integer new list, nothing is required.
And that's what I told,
That's what I was also telling. That instead of all this, put stream only. And then
right?
here you have to remove this list also thing. You have to
Yes,
remove.
yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then probably in the next line,
Hmm.
Converted
next
in.
line maybe we can convert it to, but I don't know,
I
we are
think
only printing it here. Maybe if you put something, filter,
Exactly. Yeah,
some
yeah.
further filtering, and then you just convert it to a list, maybe that may be possible.
Okay, fine. We'll go further. Okay, we'll go further.
yeah,
We'll have examples. Okay. This question is for Priyanka.
Acha, okay. So what we have got, stream random.
Hmm.
Okay, so stream dot generate math random. So that means we are generating some random numbers now.
Yes.
And what we are doing dot map, each number is getting math dot round. Yeah, rounded off. I into 100. Yeah, so you're rounding it off means now you will start getting your numbers will be from what 1 to 100, I think. Yeah,
That's
1
right.
to 100,
Because this
0 to
math
1,
dot random, it's gonna generate random numbers from
0 to
zero to
1,
one.
0 to
Exactly.
1.
That's the point over here.
So
That's the case.
it will also become 0 to
From
100.
yeah,
0 to
0 to 100.
100, correct. And then what it is telling
Hmm.
that you filter that J's in such a way that J is greater than 50 and you limit 5 such numbers. Okay.
Correct.
Okay. So,
Aish
yeah.
followed what happened. Once again, Aish followed what happened here. But he'll join back. Yeah, Priyanka.
So any number wherever we have now 5 and all numbers are greater than 50, that will be the correct answer.
Yeah, okay. So this is
Yeah, we
second
can
option is
leave
wrong,
this.
third option is wrong. Yeah, that's fine. So that's all. We are done with the graded assignment. We'll go to practice assignment of week 8. Hmm? Yeah, Priyanka. So Aish is kind of on a call, I think. But let's cover it up. Can you do this?
Okay. What is this
Go.
complex number? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I think it's the same thing what we just saw na sometime back. So it's the same number we have done the just by reference. We have copied by reference
Correct.
in C2, and then
Hmm.
C3 we have cloned. So since we
We
have
had to
cloned and we have it
check
is
it.
implements clonable and then throws clone not supported. So we have a deep copy. So that
Correct.
means we let 10 20 okay 100 200 100 200 and 10 20. Same thing as I think what uh, we
100
had
to
in
100.
the GA.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I
Okay.
should join back. Yeah.
Yeah. Aish, this is a normal question. You can do it by yourself. Okay. We'll move further.
okay, okay.
Nothing is in that. Yeah. Nothing new is there. Yeah, Aish, you can take this question.
So we have this main class and order one as new order. Here we have put it 1001 and we are creating the object of product and putting initializing the pen it with pen and 15. Okay.
Exactly. Now
So
this is another object inside of the object. Are you able to
yeah,
see this? This
yeah,
is
yeah,
what we are talking about.
yeah. I said it. So we have this another order. This is clone of the same previous one, and now
Yeah.
we are updating order one dot update order where okay this is the crux. So this order update order is the method of order class and we are now putting okay so order id is equals to 1010
Mhm.
and product name is pencil
So
and
OD1 will become 10,001. I mean 10,010, right?
okay
OD1 dot order ID will become 10,010, and then product update. You are calling the product update method.
yeah
Okay.
sorry.
I believe it's here. Here we have you're changing the name and the product price.
Yeah, so these two are I think completely different because
I
different
will do
now.
the same thing what we were discussing sometime back the array and you
But
know
there
Correct.
here
shadow
might
copy.
yeah here might be some problem like here in this order one has value as 1001 and 10 and 15. Okay,
Hmm.
but in order to we have cloned the same, and
Hmm.
when we are updating the values of order 1, so we are also updating. Okay, we are updating, but okay, we are updating order 1's values by 1010 pencil and 20, but the values of order 2
Hmm.
will be 1001 pen and 15.
That's the catch here, yeah, Priyanka, right?
Yes,
That's
yes,
the
there's a
catch.
catch here. See what is happening here now. Now, once you, yeah, you are right that OD1 will change absolutely. Now, when we have copied this thing, now OD1 we have copied, yeah. So it's 1001 will not change, correct? If you will read OD1, we will read 1001, but you will read pen 1500. You will read the same thing in
The
like
second
we have
order, I mean, cloned
automatically.
one also. Whatever you are
It will
changing.
read the same thing, pencil 20. Yeah. You will have a new number. I mean, you have the older number, but you will have updated your product because it is referencing by, like, it is like showing to the same reference. It is just cloning by reference. Is it cloning by reference? Let me see. Or is it they have got two different clones? Only single clone, na?
Yeah,
Okay.
only single clone.
So it's a
So
shallow copy.
yeah, I see this. So the IDs will change, but the products will be the same because
Because we are referencing to the same point. Okay, because we are here we are creating the product object of the product, and that project product object of the product is uh,
Not
allocating to
clone.
the same point.
shallow copy.
Not
Yeah,
clone.
got it.
Yeah, yeah.
So ideally, we'll see. This one's for Priyanka.
So I think here I don't know must they must be see what they have done. They have created person, which again has an address, and person two is person one clone, and they
Okay.
have
Now we
updated
should go
person.
one
Now
second.
we'll have to check. I think address also they have cloned here.
One second.
So
So so we have person one. That's fine. So for when we do the person two, we'll go to the clone method and see.
yeah, we have to check the clone method. So in
Correct.
the clone method, you can see that when he first makes a shallow copy, first makes a shallow copy, and then what
And
he does is he takes the address new person, he closes the address separately and returns a new person. So what is happening, you're getting a deep copy.
Ayush followed. This is how you
So
get the deep copy.
Please repeat. I followed but didn't
Okay.
understand.
Okay. I'll try to tell. So see, usually you do what you do like super dot clone, right? That's what you do,
Yeah,
right? Return here. If you see the previous question, so they would have done. See, return order of super dot clone. That's what simply they would have done, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now what they are doing here is basically you are storing it inside of a variable, right, of type person because you have converted to person, right, cloning the person. Then for that object, you're for the address, you're cloning the address also.
Okay,
Okay, that new person address is whatever address is getting stored at this position, you're cloning that also.
okay.
So now that reference is gone, and now this is a deep copy, and you're returning that copy, deep copy.
Yeah,
Followed? That's all. That nothing else is here, right, Priyanka? I
yes,
believe.
yes, yes, nothing else. So now you have a deep copy. So once you have a deep copy, there are two different copies and one does not get affected by the other.
Correct. And person one, Rajiv. Okay, now the person one is going to be Rajiv 200 Kolkata, and person two is going to be the previous one, right? Rajiv 200 Kolkata, Benith 100 Delhi. That's what the answer is. Correct, Priyanka?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Ash, shall we move further?
yes.
Go ahead.
So we have this main class inside which we need to put line number one. Okay, at line number one, identify the appropriate definition of an array, I array, such that the output is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, so we have to create the object matlab, object of integer array, after that we need to iterate over it. So here it is in the first line it is an integer array I array, and this was the basic method which we learned from the first week, how to initialize an array. And in the second we have created this var I array and new integer array. Okay.
Basically, this is not allowed in var. Okay, you can't create a var array like this. You just need to put var. That's all. It will automatically create an array. Okay, that's the one point. Aish,
Yeah.
and the new array. How we are doing it? See this? This is how. I mean, you're not supposed to do it like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Priyanka.
Yes, yes.
Priyanka for you.
Acha. Okay. Okay. What does he want? 76, 35, 33, 26. So what he wants it in decreasing order.
Descending order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what he wants, once you do this collections dot sort, so list is coming from this list. No, this was the var list of new array types, array list type. So what you have to do here is basically you have to ensure that you're sorting it, and sorting it you have to give your function here. Yeah. So function will be, since he is putting it in decreasing order, you should get the each like you should have b dot, I think, get whatever it is minus a something. Yeah, whatever,
Correct.
get age. Yeah, get age. So yeah, so this a comma b gives you b dot get age minus a dot get age.
Hmm.
And
That's
again, I think the last option is also same. The only thing is he's returning. Since it's a
hmm.
single value, return is understood. You may or may not write. It's the same thing.
Hmm. So basically, this will be negative or positive, right? Okay, fine. Let's go ahead. Like Aish,
Sorry,
did you
please
follow?
repeat.
Did you follow what happened
No,
there?
no, no, I didn't understand. But I followed, but I didn't understand like how it is getting into in descending order.
It is that compared to
Hmm.
that this thing is there, na, comparable, incomparable. You have
Yeah,
compared to method is there, no? In
yeah,
that, what you have, if this dot get age is greater than object dot get age, yeah, then you
Hmm.
return one. If it is
yeah,
less than this thing, you return minus one.
yeah,
If it
yeah,
is zero, then else it is zero. Correct? You write like this. So
yeah,
instead of this, what if you tell him like this, only this also, he will basically get now he will get a negative value. Yeah, b
yeah,
dot get age. No, he will get a positive value. Correct?
yeah,
No, b will come later. No, he will get a, yeah, you will get a positive value. So positive value means b will come. B will start getting your. You will get a positive value. So what will happen? Yeah. So a will come before b. Correct. So a will start coming before b means you will, or no, b will come before a. Correct. And then that means you will start getting into decreasing order. So you have to think about that comparable, huh? Actually, how that fellow will work. No. So
Aish, do you
okay.
understand?
Yeah, like B will always have a greater value
Hmm.
and A
So
will
these
have
are
a
the
less.
parameters, right? So if you're taking the second value as the first and the first value as the second, then it's going to be in this order. All right, Priyanka?
correct, correct, correct.
If you're putting in like
So
A and B, A and B,
A is the last value and B is the current value.
yeah.
So you're getting negative. Correct. I'm sorry. So for it to be in decreasing order, you will get negative numbers here now. Na? See, B dot get age, let us say it's Indra and Smita. So Indra will become in this case 76
26.
and Smita will become 35. So you will get minus 1 in return. Correct? Minus number.
No, no, 76 minus 35, right?
No, you will compare like this. A comma B, no? So A
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be the
Oh,
first.
Indra is 76, huh? Indra is A. You mean Indra is A?
Indra is A, that is
Okay,
the
okay, got
first
it.
number.
Yes,
Then
yes.
Smita is B, so you get Smita minus Indra, you get a negative number. Once
Yes,
you
yes.
return the negative number, what
Hmm.
happens is that your what is it?
Not change the
Uh,
order of the salt.
yeah, that changes the order. If you write in A get minus B get, you will get it in increasing order. That is the
Correct.
default this thing
Yes,
actually.
yes. Ayush, okay?
Yeah,
We'll move.
वो ये
Just
थोड़ा
have time.
comparable ना, you will have to just remember. This is not
Yes, yes.
this thing actually.
Just five more questions. Yeah, Ayush. Take this.
yeah. For this loop is going on, we need to fill this line one. Identify the appropriate option to fill the line one such that the output is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. We need to square every natural number. So
Right?
we have uh,
Main method is here.
yeah, main method. So integer array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are mapping I array. I is equals to I square. Okay. Now for int I in I array, we are printing I and this. Okay, this is okay. So now we have to fill this line one, and line one will be the map function, I think.
Exactly. Yes. Some map function. Right? Okay.
Yeah,
So it's public
so
static. We know that, right? Because you are calling it directly.
yeah,
Then,
so this will be static only because we are calling here it directly inside the main class, inside the class. Am I
hmm,
right?
yeah, yeah, you're right.
So public static, and we can give of any generic type, and
Hmm.
we don't want anything in return. Do we want it? No, we don't want it. We just need to change the values in the integer array only, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. We need to change the values inside integer array only.
So what is this operate doing here, Priyanka? Okay, I think they're just overriding it. Fine. Go ahead, Ash.
Okay, so this when we are creating this, uh, then we are creating void map and generic and then operatable
Hmm.
t and ob. Okay.
So let's see. This question is all about generics here, nothing else.
Okay.
So it's public static. All these are fine. Okay, and we know it's void map, right? And it's all about this the parameters. Okay.
Okay.
So let's still talk about this. Okay. And what are the parameters for the map function? So it's accepting an IRA, right? Accepting an IRA, and this is an operatable function. I mean, this is a function.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, it's accepting two parameters. One is the array which we need to do something, and this is what we are going to do.
yeah,
Okay. So seems like IRA. IRA is an integer array, right?
yeah.
So which is
Yeah, I
okay.
think first seems correct. Anyway,
Sorry.
and we need to check. First seems correct now, but we need to check why other three are not correct. So
Yeah, yeah.
in the second option, we have public static and generic. We are extending it with numbers, which we cannot
But
because numbers does not come inside integer array.
bro, that is the answer. Look at this. This is the option. This is the answer.
Okay, so why we are extending t with numbers? Like okay,
Bro, integer
so
is extending number, right?
integer is extending number or the array is because here we are putting the array na
But
integer array.
yes, that's right. See, integer array. So this t is an integer and this array this is an array. Okay. So t
Okay,
is
okay.
referring to integer. So which means
So
integer is
this
extending
needs to be
numbers.
extended by number because number is the wrapper class.
Correct. Superclass, I can say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So first one was wrong because of this because we didn't extend number.
Hmm.
And coming to the third,
Operatable is fine.
yeah, the first parameter is generic t array and x, that is the value, and
Yeah.
operatable generic operatable type of generic and OB, that is another parameter. So coming to the third point, we have public static void map.
And
So
here they are using wildcard. Why is this wrong? Okay, why don't we try
So,
this out?
see, first of all, you cannot say if it is only integer types, no, then your operatable cannot be a wildcard. No, it has to be also an integer only. If we want to write like integer like that. So that means if
Okay.
you are fixing that it is integer type, yeah,
Hmm.
then operatable cannot be just any type, no. If you give it some
Ah,
double or
that's correct.
something,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
when
And
we did not
plus, we have
define,
already said that operatable is T type.
Hmm.
okay,
Okay.
so public static T extends
Last
number.
option is wrong because they have changed the X and Y
Yeah, yeah, we
first and
cannot
second
do that.
option. Yeah. So that's okay. That's fine. That's fine. So
So
shall we move
the
ahead?
key is the key point is here in when we are using wildcard, we must not declare any data type in the when while declaring the variable.
Hmm. That's what Priyanka told. All right,
Yeah,
Priyanka?
No, matlab in the sense, see, wildcard only means that although it can be of any type, but then if it is supposing any type which is not
Hmm.
suitable to you, that is also not acceptable to you. Like you should be very clear of what you will get. Like you may not be liking to assign any value, but then it should be clear. So what I just want to say is, if you write a question mark here, it can be anything absolute. It's totally open now.
Hmm.
So which is not correct that way.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I shall go for the.
yeah. I think this is the end.
Okay, next is merge. I think let Ayush do maybe to see whether he's understood merge.
Okay, we have one more. So this is the merge method of map of three arguments, key value reference to a function accepting two arguments, and the merge old value with a new value for a given key. Okay.
Hmm.
So now identify the appropriate option to fill the line 1 such that the output is pen as 33, pencil as 11, notebook as 44, and paper as 5.5. So we have this new main class. So we have map linked hash map,
Yeah.
and inside which we are putting the prices in the manner that the name of the item is put first and then the cost of it,
Right.
and we are putting price inside it of four different items.
Hmm.
So we have now we are using this merge function. So what this merge function should do is, like, this pen needs to be value of 33.
Hmm.
So inside, first of all, it has 30 only. So now we need to do an addition of 3 here.
It's
So
okay if you're
how,
okay.
so how we can do is,
See, there
okay.
is a pattern here.
What
There is a
what
pattern
we
here.
can do is, divide by 10. Mod
Okay.
by 10. I think we should divide by 10. Divide by 10 or mod by 10. Okay, we should divide by 10. So it will give 3. 30 का 3 हो जाएगा, and 10 का 1 हो जाएगा, तो फिर 10 plus 1 is 11. Similarly, we will go for 40. 40 mod 40 divided by 10 is
Hmm.
4. So it will be 4 plus 40, that is 44. Again, talking about 5, when we will divide by 5 by 10, so it should be I mean double, oh sorry, float division. So it will be zero point 0.5 only. So when we will add 5 plus zero point 0.5, that will be 5.5. So we what we need to do is
Hmm.
price dot merge. Inside this we will put first about the string, then double.
Yeah. E dot get key. Right. I mean, we know that it is accepting three parameters. Right. Ash?
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Three parameters. And the first parameter is going to be the get key, as we know already.
yeah, yeah.
Right. So on the
This is
second
get.
parameter is the second second parameter is the new value.
Okay, it is a new
Okay.
value now. Now I got it. Yeah, yeah.
So here is what you're going to happen is that, so the value of the previous one, which was like 30, right? And then you get 0.1. So it's simple, 30 plus 30 into 0.1.
Yeah, that was same like multiplying it with by point 0.1 or dividing it by 10. It is same.
Yes, that's exactly the same. Yeah, that's right. So we have two correct options. Look at this. Yeah.
So we can go anyway. So now
Yeah, but why
how
is
it
the
is
second option wrong?
because we have the first value x as point 0.1.
Okay. So point 0.1 plus point 0.1 into 30, right?
That is wrong.
Which is wrong. Good. Same goes for, here also. Here you're receiving the value, right? Which is 30, x is 30 and y is 0.1. And so again, 0.1 plus 30. I mean, 0.30 into 0.1. This is wrong. I think this is understandable, right? Makes sense.
Please repeat, please repeat. There is just one confusion created in my mind. How it
Okay.
is?
Bro, the first value is whatever the value you get from the get key, right?
Yeah,
So it was 30. For pen,
yeah.
let's take pen alone. Let's take pen alone. It's 30. Okay. And y is going to be 0.1.
So here we are getting the e dot get key. We will get 10, na?
Huh, I mean, get key, but it eventually comes back to the value. It returns the value. You should take the value when it come here.
Okay. So x should be the older value, that is 33.
Correct. No, 30. 30.
30.
Okay. X is 30 and y is 0.1, the second parameter you're passing. And see, y 0.1 plus 30 into 0.1.
So okay, now I completely understand and got it.
Good. Priyanka should also be okay with that. So now, Priyanka, this one.
Acha, okay, let me see. What is
Mhm.
this? Long C stream dot iterate. Okay, first, what is this? Kya? Which
0 to
of the
50.
following statements can find out the number of integers between 0 to 50 with that are divisible by 3? Okay, let us see the first one. So,
Yeah.
stream dot iterate 0 to n3 limit 50 dot count. So, what will happen? This is wrong because see, you are putting limit 50 here, means you will have first 50 numbers that are multiples of 3. This is what you will get actually. So your count will be 50 here only
Yeah,
actually.
yeah.
So this
Limit
is
to
not what you had
50, right?
wanted.
We are
This is not
limiting
what
to
we had wanted, yeah. So
correct.
if we come to the second one, if you see what we are telling that n plus 3, yeah,
Hmm.
and take while n is less than equal to 50, and then
Hmm.
you count. Now, what he has done, he has first iterated, made them now n plus 3. Now he's
Yeah.
telling you take till your number reaches 50. Yeah, less than
Oh,
equal to 50. So that means you will stop at what? 48.
yeah.
You will stop. That will be a
That's
number. He
correct.
will not give, and then he will count howsoever are there. Yeah, howsoever many they are
Yes, yes,
there.
yes.
And so this is also correct. Now we let us look at the third option. So we are iterating n such that n is less than equal to 50. Yeah, this is also correct. So what you're doing, you have limited yourself here only. You are telling that I'm going to take only 50 numbers, and then I am going to take, and what we are doing, we are adding each n to n plus 1. So what
Hmm.
we are going to, we are telling our numbers that we have taken itself are
Yeah.
only 0 to 50 actually. And then
Correct.
from there we are now filtering that the
Filtering.
numbers that are divisible by 3 and counting them. So this is
Correct.
also will give us the correct answer. Yeah.
Yes.
And now let us see what will happen in the third one, stream dot iterate. So what we are doing, okay. Now here what happens? It says drop while. Drop while means till it is just the ulta of take while. So take
Correct.
while we went on taking till you reach the condition. Here you will go on dropping till you reach the condition. Okay.
Hmm.
So drop while. So it's the same way. So n like sort of till your n reaches 50, you will drop those values. So you will start taking values only after 50, which actually beats the which is totally opposite of what you were required to do. So
Yes.
D is also wrong.
So if we had, starting from 50, right, Priyanka? And I mean, if we keep on reducing from
Yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah. Correct.
minus 3. So if we
Correct.
keep
That
on
that
reducing
that
it,
could
then
also work. Yeah.
it will. Ayush, we'll move further.
Okay, what about the first, like limit 50? How it will create problem? Like it will stop now
So you
at
don't have
50.
an endpoint. No, limit 50 means 50 iterations.
Okay, so we have not limited to n is equals to 50.
Exactly, that's 50 iterations. We have seen that earlier also somewhere. Okay,
I think maybe in
Yeah,
PP,
great.
PAPA.
here it is.
Acha, correct.
Being
Limit
disconnected.
3.
Sorry, this is the next question. Okay, now we come to the next question. Yeah, Ayush.
We have this map, student map, tree map, where we have put the values of 80 area and things like that. Now we have created another map dot entry. Okay, so here we have entry set and we are limiting it to 3.
Hmm.
So here it will only, so it is in string map entry set. So this is a tree map. So tree map should be ordered and we can say that it will only limit to first three values. Arya, Divya and Foirera.
Arya
Why
nahi aayega na, Ayush. You yourself said it will be in decreasing
order?
order.
Increasing order,
Okay.
right? Priyanka,
Yeah.
increasing
Increasing
order.
order. Sorry. Increasing order, not decreasing order.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Default order
increasing
is ascending order.
increasing order in terms of the first parameter.
First parameter.
Actually, Divya, Foina and Masan.
Yeah, Divya, Foina, and Mawsum. Correct.
So
So yeah, that's what we have the output, right? Okay, fine. I'll see this. That's okay, right? I mean, you guys are able to understand, right? Entry set, stream, limit 3.
yeah.
Okay.
Can we see the syntax of that last statement? So
Sure.
this statement is saying that array to string in the last statement. I'm talking about the print statement. So we have here arrays. What is this arrays? What is this arrays?
One second.
Wait a minute. Arrays to string, scores
Ah,
to array. Oh, I think this is converting your arrays to string somehow.
a string. I mean, stream to an array, Priyanka.
Just stream to an array, is it? Acha.
Stream to an
Okay.
array, then using the two strings method, you're printing out the whole array.
Okay.
So where is this arrays dot to string? Okay, so this is the method of arrays to convert into an array. Like
That's right. Usually, if you're printing the array, it will show us only uh, the what only the memory location here, and also see the streams you're converting it to an array. Priyanka, we were talking
Where?
here. See, to array.
Correct.
To
We have
array.
converted it to array, and these arrays we have converted to string, I think, to print.
Correct. I mean, we have two string method to print it out.
Correct.
Are you okay?
yeah.
Oh, this is important, I think, to
Yeah,
remember.
this two array is important
Yeah,
in for programming part.
correct.
Okay, good. Yeah, Priyanka, last question, I think.
Last
Yes.
question.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Which is, okay, let me see. Stream, public static, code begins, integer stream, okay, stream dot iterate, 0, 1 less than 50, and okay, so 0 to 49 numbers we have. Then integers dot map, okay, because we have called this stream as integers. So we are mapping them such that, okay, multiples of 7 we are taking out and then we're printing them. That's all. So that means
They
we
are
will
saying
get,
that Priyanka, they are saying that what is the equivalent for these two lines?
acha, okay, equivalent for these two lines. Okay.
Equivalent. Because
So
see
that
this.
means we have to find anything that will give you less, like first 50 numbers amongst the first 49 numbers rather. How many are multiples of 7? That is basically what you have to find.
No, I'll show you. So what do you think the output is going to be, Priyanka? This is a correct code. So what do you think the output is going to be?
It will be 0, 7, 14. Then whatever till you reach 49.
That's not the case.
Acha, is it?
Yeah. Hold on. So it's
What
one
is in the code block?
slash. I missed it. I think. Bring up.
Okay, true, false, is it?
Yep. Because you have a map function. So what does map
Okay.
function do? It takes an object, right? Converts
Yeah.
it to this whatever you're gonna get out of this.
So only booleans you are getting, is it?
Because this is a boolean value, right? So you take the value and convert it to this part.
Okay.
So see, I
Okay, so
mods are
each
So
I
what they
we
have
are
tricked us.
converting it to such, matlab we are finding out whether it is giving you, it is divisible by 7 or not. So
So
that
what?
means, bolo Ayush.
Go ahead.
So what I am saying is they have tricked us with that instead of map they are that we should see it as a filter. So if
Ah,
it is a filter, then the answer of Priyanka should be right.
Correct. You are right. You are right. My
let's do
mistake.
that.
Correct.
See, yeah, Priyanka.
Correct. You are right.
Now this is a map. I mean, that's. I mean, I just wanted you to answer that.
Yes, that's a good thing you pointed out. Yeah. So that means we will get only in this case true, false. So every seventh number we will guess that true, rest all will be false. We will get 49 true falses.
Correct. So we also have this map function in JavaScript also, right? If you guys remember.
Yeah. Mhm.
Ayush?
Yeah.
Map is there, I think, in this also, na Python also.
Python. Oh, Python is there. I don't know.
Map beer filter we everything.
I think map is also there.
Python is having everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as JavaScript.
But ideally, that's where all our coding started. Thanks to
Yeah.
Python.
How can you forget Python?
Okay. Are we done with this today? Are we done for today, Priyanka?
Okay. So we are meeting at 6 in the morning. We'll try to finish